Hello and welcome. I'm Angela from Stamping Beauty in Christchurch, New Zealand, and today I want to share with you how I created this fun little bag. In the description box I will have both metric and imperial measurements, but during the video I will refer to metric measurements. To start with, you want a card base, just basic white, and it's 14 centimeters by 10.5. And then you're just going to score on each side at 1.5 centimeters. So just go around with your scoring blade and do that on all four sides. And then the next thing I'm going to do is burnish all those score lines. The bone folder works really well for that. Just gives you a nice crisp fold. And then to create the little box, just going to snip up here on all four of these, just to that other score line. And then you just want to just nick in a little bit of an angle there to create a little tab. Just takes away a little bit of that bulk. Oops. And then we're going to glue those up. And I am just using adhesive, but you could use another adhesive if you prefer something else. And then I tend to get a little bit impatient while I'm waiting for things to dry, so what I do is just pop that in place and grab a little peg to hold that. I'm going to do exactly the same with this one here, and then on these two ends here. So the Stampin' Seal Plus would work for this, or even the Stampin' Seal or tear and tape, glue dots would work. So as you can see, that creates your little base. So that's all done there. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I've got two pieces of Designer Series paper here. And these are 19.5 by 12.5. And then I've got these little pieces that are going to go across the top. And these are the same length, 19.5, and they are 2.5 centimeters. So what I'm going to do is just adhere those to the top. And line that up. You could fold the top over if you're using what's on the other side. Sometimes you just have to watch the direction of the paper, and also be careful when you're scoring it that you don't score too heavily and pierce the card, pierce the paper at least. This way just means I don't have to think too much about it. Just pop that along there. And that's all you need to do with those. Then we're going to add some tear and tape. So one piece is just going to have tear and tape along the bottom. And as the name suggests, you can just tear it. If you'd rather, you can force cut it. And this piece here is going to have a bit of tear and tape right along that edge and along the bottom. And then along this last edge here. And then I just like to run my bone folder over that just to make sure it's adhered really well to the DSP. DSP stands for Designer Series Paper, which is what Stampin' Up calls their paper. So I'll just take those pegs off, and that will have been nicely stuck down. I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to use my, oopsie, take your pick tool, which is perfect for lifting off that tape backing. Oh, and then what I want to do here too is I like to just measure so I get the middle piece. Middle. So it's about here. Give or take. It doesn't matter too much. Just at least get it fairly centered. It's a starting point. And just line that along the bottom. Run that along there. And I sort of hover it above before pressing it down just to make sure it is nice and straight. And then the same here. And then just run your finger or your bone folder, not sure if you can see in there, just along there, just to make sure it adheres properly. And then do the same. I'm going to take this all off. You can do it piece by piece if you like. And then I'm going to do the same here, so I'm just going to hover it above and enough to just overlap. There. Stick that on there and then take it around. So on that piece, and then lastly here. Oopsie. To get and then just adhere that piece up there. It sort of falls into place anyway, I find, and then just go in and make sure that's all nicely adhered. And then you've got already a little container, so you can see it's quite a good size and get a reasonable amount. We've got an event this weekend and we've created a little pack, and that's going to sit in there. So now the handles, and I've got 2 strips of gold foil, and these are 21 centimeters long and 1.2 centimeters wide, just quite narrow. It's about ½ inch. And then I want to put about the same sort of, as the width is the same length here, about 1.2 or half an inch. Just because that's going to be the piece that I tuck in here, and I want it to be nice and even. So we've got even length straps. If I just put that line on there, just takes the guesswork out of it. And then I'm going to just grab a bit of scrap, and I use my Stampin' Seal Plus for this, but you could use any number of adhesives. Going to pop that on each end. And then I want to have them about equal distance in from each side, so about 4 centimeters. So I'll just pop my finger here. And then just tuck that down to the line there. And actually, if you run your bone folder over that, just curls it a little bit easier for you. And then 4 centimeters from that side, about here. Give or take, it doesn't have to be too exact. And then you've got your first handle. And I'll do the same, I'll just run that across there. And then I just tend to take it across so I can see where that lines up. Pop that on there. And the same with this one here. give those a good press. So you've basically got your bag all ready, and then just some finishing touches. I've got the little tag, these little tags. These are the smallest two. Just going to run that through on there. This one on here, and the little dots. I'm going to end up with 4, but that's okay. I can pop those away for another day. Just run that through. And I'm going to put all that. I just want to adhere this little one here. I only want a little bit of glue to come out. And I'll just grab my tweezers, turn that over, and pop that on there. Just adds a little finishing touch to that. And I'm going to pop someone's name on this. I might give it to my daughter, one of my daughters. Do a little heart. And then just leave that for a couple of seconds to dry. And what I want to do is put some little something there, just some little bling to make it look pretty, just make it, finish it off. So I've just got these pearls. I think these will look cute. So one there. You could use a brad or something that goes right through. Just a little finishing touch. It's always nice to add those little wee add-ons. And then this, I want to attach that around the handle. You could add lots of ribbons and have them sort of hanging down. Lots and lots of options for that too. I'm just going to do a simple bow with the white baker's twine today. And that's the bag created. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.